Dive into the vibrant world of gardening with your very own raised garden bed. Imagine stepping outside to a patchwork of lush greens and vivid blooms, all thriving right in your backyard. From fresh herbs to crisp vegetables, raised beds elevate not just your plants but also your gardening experience. With a little effort and some creativity, anyone can transform a simple space into a flourishing oasis. So grab your garden gloves and a dose of enthusiasm. Ready to get your hands dirty? Let's build something beautiful. Why choose a raised garden bed? Let's count the ways. First, these elevated plots offer superior soil control, allowing you to mix the perfect blend for your plants. Next, they boast improved drainage, which keeps roots healthy and prevents waterlogging. And perhaps most appealingly, raised beds are easier on your back and knees. No need to stoop or bend. Gardeners can comfortably tend to their plants standing up. This makes gardening accessible for everyone, from beginners to those with limited mobility. Greater control and less strain, a gardener's dream. Gather your tools and materials and you're halfway there. First on the list are wooden planks. Whether you choose fresh timber or go the eco-friendly route with recycled materials, ensure they're sturdy enough to hold the soil and your vibrant plants. Next, you'll need screws and a trusty screwdriver. These aren't just any screws. Opt for galvanized or stainless steel to resist rust and weather wear. Don't forget your measuring tape and a saw. Precision is key, so measure twice and cut once. The right cuts now will save you time and trouble later. Moving on to the gardening essentials. High-quality gardening soil is a must. This is the foundation of your garden bed, where your plants will thrive. Speaking of plants, whether you're sowing seeds or transplanting seedlings, choose varieties that suit your climate and soil. With these tools at hand, you're ready to build. Let's get building. First up, the frame. Building a sturdy frame is the foundation of your raised garden bed, and it starts with selecting the right wood. You'll want wood that's durable and resistant to decay. Cedar and redwood are excellent choices. Once you've got your materials, it's time to measure and cut. Grab your measuring tape and saw and cut the wood to your desired dimensions. If you're aiming for a standard size, a 4-foot by 8-foot bed is a great choice. It's large enough to grow a variety of plants, but not so large that it becomes unmanageable. Measure twice, cut once. That's the golden rule to ensure all pieces are the perfect length and your frame will be symmetrical. Next, it's time to assemble the frame. Position your wooden planks to form a rectangle on a flat surface. Using a drill and screws, attach each corner securely. It's crucial to use screws rather than nails here, as screws provide a stronger hold that will stand up to the weight of the soil. Now, check if everything is level. An uneven frame can lead to improper water distribution, which might affect plant growth. Place a level on each side of the frame, adjusting as necessary. Sometimes, just tightening or loosening a screw slightly can make all the difference. Once your frame is assembled and level, give it a once-over. Make sure there are no sharp edges or loose screws. These small checks are essential for both the longevity of your garden bed and the safety of those tending to it. And just like that, your frame is set up. This frame not only holds the promise of lush plants and bountiful harvests, but also stands as a testament to your DIY skills. Remember, the most beautiful gardens start with a solid foundation, and you've just built yours. Now, let's move on to preparing the soil, which will be the next step in bringing your garden to life. A strong foundation ensures flourishing plants. The journey to a thriving garden starts right beneath the surface with the preparation of the soil, which is much like setting the stage for a grand performance. Begin by laying down a weed barrier fabric. This fabric acts as a shield, preventing unwanted guests from popping up and competing with your plants for nutrients and sunlight. Next, the real magic happens as you fill the frame with a rich blend of soils. Start with a generous layer of topsoil, known for its ability to support a wide array of plant life, with its mineral-rich composition. Follow this with compost, the secret sauce of gardening. This decomposed organic matter is not only a fantastic soil conditioner, but also a powerhouse of nutrients. Mix in some peat, perlite, or other organic materials to ensure the soil is well aerated and moisture retentive. This combination creates an optimal environment for roots to spread out easily and access the nutrients they need to grow strong and healthy. Now that your bed is filled, it's time to bring it to life with plants. Planting time! Let's bring some color and life into our garden. When it comes to planting in a raised garden bed, the world truly is your oyster, or should we say, your vegetable patch. The first step is to select the right plants. Whether you dream of juicy tomatoes, fragrant herbs, or vibrant flowers, Each species has its own specific needs regarding space, sunlight, and companionship. Let's start with vegetables. Imagine your garden bed as a miniature neighborhood. Each vegetable, like each neighbor, has its preferences. Tomatoes love basil and carrots, but they don't get along with potatoes. Arrange your plants thoughtfully, ensuring each has enough room to grow without overcrowding. Next, consider herbs. These culinary essentials are not only easy to grow, but can also help repel pests. Planting basil near your tomatoes not only enhances flavor, but helps ward off flies and mosquitoes. Similarly, chives and garlic planted around roses deter aphids, making a happier home for your flowers. Speaking of flowers, adding them to your raised bed isn't just about aesthetics. Marigolds, for instance, are more than just a splash of color. They emit a scent that repels garden pests and can attract pollinators necessary for your vegetables and herbs to thrive. Once you've arranged your plants according to their needs, it's time to give them a good drink. Watering thoroughly after planting is crucial. It helps settle the soil around the roots and provides the moisture needed to kickstart their growth. Remember, a gentle shower is better than a torrent, as strong water flow can displace the freshly planted seeds or seedlings. As you watch your garden take shape, consider the layout. Paths between your plants allow for easy maintenance and harvesting. Plus, they prevent soil compaction, ensuring your plants have the airy, crumbly soil they love. With your plants in place, you've created a tiny ecosystem. Keep your garden thriving with these simple maintenance tips. First up, regular watering is crucial. Your plants are thirsty fellows, especially during the warmer months. Water deeply rather than frequently. This encourages roots to grow deeper into the soil, making your plants more resilient and robust. Next, let's talk about fertilizing. Feed your plants to help them feed you. Incorporate a balanced, slow-release fertilizer at the start of the growing season to give your plants a boost. This will keep them lush and productive. Pest control is another key element. Keep an eye out for any unusual leaf munching or discoloration. Natural remedies like neem oil or insecticidal soap can be effective without harming the environment. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Lastly, don't forget seasonal care. Mulch in the autumn to protect roots in the winter and prune any dead or excess growth in the early spring to promote new growth and air circulation. A little care goes a long way in keeping your garden beautiful. Look at what you can achieve with a bit of effort and creativity. As we wrap up our journey into the world of do-it-yourself raised garden beds, it's clear that the lush, vibrant garden spaces we've explored are not just dreams, but achievable realities. With the right tools, a little bit of know-how, and your personal touch, you can transform any space into a thriving garden paradise. Imagine stepping outside to a garden that not only beautifies your home, but also contributes to your table with fresh, homegrown produce. Whether it's crisp lettuce, aromatic herbs, or sun-ripened tomatoes, the possibilities are as boundless as your imagination. If you're inspired to start your own project, why not grab some tools and get started? And remember, gardening is a journey best shared. Subscribe to stay connected and share your progress, tips, or even challenges. Your experiences enrich our community and inspire others to grow their own little patch of green. Transform your space into a garden paradise. We can't wait to see what you grow.